Hey guys, I'm back. Just to give you a previous update, I think I already told you that Butterscotch is doing a whole lot better, which is fantastic. He is pooping everywhere. Awesome. One of you might think, well, pooping rabbit everywhere, it's not good. Actually, rabbits are cleaner than cats and dogs. But anyways, he was sick for some time, and sorry, I kind of look like crap, but anyways, Butterscotch was sick for quite some time. I got him back home, and he seemed to kind of turn around. Unfortunately, this hay that people said that I found on YouTube, which is kind of ironic, said that this certain hay would be better for rabbits who are sick to get their health back in. So I thought I'd show you what this hay is. And I did post this on a previous video, but I'm going to show it to you anyway if I can find it. Here it is. Okay, so here is the hay that I originally bought for him. It's hay plants. It's Western Timothy and orchid grass. Still smells fresh, but if you can see it right there, it did not do so well. He refused. He ate a little bit, but he refused to eat it, and now, this is what it looks like just after a couple days of it being out in the open with the air. It doesn't look good. I don't know if you can see that, but right here, it's all grasped together, and it is just literally matted together. Not the best of anything that I would give my rabbit. So it looks like, I don't know. It just doesn't look right. So anyways, I stopped giving him that. I went back to giving him his regular Oxbow Timothy hay, and he loves it. So I'm not going to change his hay on that. However, I did keep him on the Oxbow Garden Select adult rabbit food. So you can see here. And he actually likes it. He's more into vegetables now than ever before. So I don't know. Obviously, there's got to be some garden stuff in there. But he's actually eating his parsley. And his lettuce has always been number one for him. But otherwise, he's just very more energetic now than he was since I got him. But he's also more laid back. I don't know if that's got to do it because he's like 2.5 years old. So gave him that today, gave him some carrots, gave him some other treats, and he seems to be doing a whole lot better. So, and kind of, and if you guys are like me, I do have MS, so heat and cooling is a huge thing for me. But for rabbits, not so much. They can deal with being in they have to be at least at 55 degrees or higher. But I don't want to say not too high. But since I do have MS, I like things cooler. So my heat throughout my whole place is off in wintertime. I even sleep with the windows open and the fan on. I know it's kind of crazy, and I live in Wisconsin, so it's a pretty, crazy situation here. But I did have the heaters turned on, and they just turned back off for some reason, so I'm not even gonna say anything. I had bought this heater last year, right there, if you guys can see it. So I bought that last year for Butterscotch because the heat on the other previous place that I lived at, the heating wasn't working as well either, and it was basically cutting out the heat. So it would say it would be on, and you could feel just a little bit of heat, and then it would stop. And that's exactly what this new place is doing. It's the same company, place where I rent. So I completely stopped with all the heat in all the rooms except for the living room, which is where Butterscotch's cage is, which is right over here. He has got a very good size, excuse me, a very good size cage. I didn't want one too small, and that was the largest that you can get for a rabbit or any of those sizes. So it is the biggest. I paid almost $200 for that cage. So now it's just here. He's so cute. Just look at it. He's just sitting there, just chilling. So that's the main thing. But as of right now, he is going to the bathroom in his litter box. I am going to be doing another video on litter boxes for rabbits. He does have the full adult rabbit litter box, and that doesn't seem to be working well anymore. So I don't know if any of you have any suggestions on what kind of litter box you use, but I was thinking of getting a cat litter box. But the only thing is with that is the ends aren't that high, and rabbits like to put their ends up when they poop or pee. So that's the only conflict right there, and I don't feel like getting another separate one because he knows when it's nighttime, he goes in his cage and it's bedtime. And he's actually pretty quiet. I don't hear him at all unless he's playing with his toy or whatever he's doing, but otherwise he's very, very quiet. And when I wake up, he's ready for me to give him a treat for being a good boy. So that's basically our routine. But other than that, that's what's going on. So I won't recommend that hay that I told you guys about, which is the hay blend with Western Timothy and orchid grass. I don't suggest that on any rabbit. Others might think it's okay, but for Butterscotch, within a couple of days with it being all matted and gross and it's just absolutely disgusting, I would not recommend that blend, even though it's from Oxbow. I am going to be writing the company just to see what their response is, and to why, this kind of hay is matting together, being very moist, just even being out of the bag just for a couple of days for him to eat off of. So there's just a question there of like, why is like certain hays like different than other hays? I know that, but so why, just I don't have any problems with Timothy hay. So like I said, it's up to you guys, but with me having Butterscotch pretty much on his deathbed, it kind of scared me there, and trying to find ways to get him back to his normal self. And so here he goes. He wants to pee and poop, or poop I should say. Come here. So you just take him, put him in there. I clean him out twice a week when he pees, because he always pees on the ends, and on the back end is where he poops. So when he pees on the side of his litter box, I'll show you right here. It's always right here. Hi, baby. Hi. So it's always right here. That I will scoop out and scoop it into his litter box so he knows that, okay, mom's telling me I need to go here. And then once that's absorbed, he does get cleaned out a couple times a week with his litter box, just because I don't want him being in filth, because that's just disgusting. We wouldn't want to be in filth either, going to the bathroom. So that's just a learning thing for him to kind of get used to, okay, now it's training time again. So he is pooping a whole lot more. even in his non-area in his cage of where he should be. But other than that, yeah, like I said, this is basically about the hay, not about him pooping. But yeah, I wouldn't suggest, if you want to try it, call the company and see if they can send you maybe kind of like a sample. And if they don't do that, then I would talk to maybe your vet or other people who have had different experiences on hay with sick rabbits. Like I said, he was eating that in the beginning, and then after time went on, I'm kind of wondering, like, why has he stopped eating his hay? And I looked at him like, okay, it doesn't look right, but I still kind of left it in there because I wasn't really sure. And then I added his Timothy hay, and he started eating his Timothy hay. So that's when I took the other hay out, and I'm like, okay, this is not right. I looked at it, and it was just matted together. It was disgusting. So I know that the hay, either in the bag, it looks fresh and whatever, but taking it out, it was just absolutely disgusting. So I would try to do that. Keep your rabbit basically on the same hay as you can, even though they said, okay, try this. Okay, you can, but that's like another $13, $14 down the drain, because that's what I paid for that little bag. That little bag is the same thing that I pay for the bigger bag of Timothy hay for him. So otherwise, the Garden Select adult rabbit food is fantastic. He loves it. I'm going to mix it in with his Oxbow essential food, so he can get a mixture of both of everything that he needs together. And then other than that, he's been drinking water like there's no tomorrow, so that's always a good sign. So all right, you guys have a good day. Take it easy, and we'll talk later. Bye.